Hello friends, in my last video we have discussed about the relation between R and N. Then we saw the relation between E and N. Now we will go ahead with the topic of origin of spectral lines. In this we have to find out Rydberg's constant. Our topic name is origin of spectral lines. Origin of spectral lines. In this we have to derive Rydberg's constant. We know the energy of an electron in nth orbit is given by minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square n square h square. So we will consider EI and EF be the energy value for Ni and Nf orbit, where Ni, that is the initial orbit, is greater than Nf and Nf is a fixed orbit. Since we require the origin of spectral lines when it will occur? When there are some transition, means when the electron is going to jump from one energy level to another energy level, it will generate a spectral lines. So for that we have considered the energy of the initial orbit where the electrons are stable. At that point the energy value is given by EI, and when it jumps and it goes to the final orbit, at that orbit the energy value is given by EF. Ni is the initial orbit and Nf is the final orbit, and we have considered Ni is greater than Nf. Then using Bohr's third postulate, what is Bohr's third postulate? Mathematical expression for Bohr's third postulate is EI minus EF is nothing but h nu. Correct? Now we know EI. This is, with the help of this expression we can find out EI. We can write EI as minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square. Instead of n square I will write down Ni square, because for Ni the energy value is EI h square minus EF. EF is again minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square Nf square h square. This minus minus will become plus. So we will get, I will write down this first quantity, me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square Nf square h square minus me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square Ni square h square. If we see these two quantities, we can see that me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h square are common in both the terms. So I will take these terms outside the bracket, 8 epsilon naught square h square, and within bracket we will write down 1 upon Nf square minus 1 upon Ni square. Okay, what is this? This is nothing but h nu. EI minus EF is this value, which is equal to h nu. So I have written h nu. Now take nu on LHS side and h on the RHS side. So the equation will become me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h cube bracket 1 Nu is the frequency, and the frequency in terms of wavelength can be written as, what is the relation between nu and c and lambda? Nu is nothing but c by lambda. So I will first write down that relation. We know nu is equal to c by lambda, where c is the velocity of light and lambda is the wavelength. Right? So instead of nu, I will write down c by lambda is equal to same me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square h cube bracket 1 upon nf square minus 1 upon ni square. Okay. Now I want to find out the wave number. What is wave number? Wave number is denoted by nu bar, which is equal to 1 by lambda. Okay. So 1 by lambda will be, from this above equation, 1 by lambda is nothing but me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square c h cube 1 upon nf square minus 1 upon ni square. This is nothing but wave number. So with the help of this equation, we can find out the wave number for a series where it jumps from ni orbit to nf orbit. Now this constant quantity, if we observe this or if we see this, m, e, epsilon naught, c, h, all these are constant values. If we substitute all these values, or we can replace this constant value by r. R 1 upon nf square minus 1 upon ni square. What is r? R is nothing but me raised to 4 upon 8 epsilon naught square c h cube, and this is nothing but Rydberg's constant. Okay. Now with the help of this, we can find out the spectral series, or we can find out the wave number for the spectral series where it jumps from ni orbit to nf orbit. If I consider hydrogen spectra, in which we can see which series, first one is the Lyman series, right? For Lyman series, what is nf? Nf is 1 and ni has to be greater than 1. So we will start with 2, 3, 4, right? And for Lyman series, what will be the wave number? Wave number is given by r into equation for the wave number, which represents Lyman series, is 1 square minus 1 upon ni square, where ni can take value 2, 3, 4. Similarly, for Balmer, nf will be 2 and ni will be 3, 4, 5, go on. And the wavelength value will be, or the wavelength equation will be 1 by lambda is equal to r bracket 1 upon 2 square. For Balmer, nf value is 2, so this equation will become 1 upon 2 square minus 1 upon ni square. Ni will be more than 2, so it can take the value 3, 4, 5 and so on. Okay. I hope you understand the origin of spectral lines. Thank you.